Hello and welcome back, everyone. Today, our cash secured put and our covered calls were executed this morning, so we need to track those transactions. So let's get right to it. All right, so here we are in Ameritrade's Thinkorswim platform, the paper trading account. And here you can see where we placed the orders yesterday. And let's see, the three covered calls that we wrote, those went ahead and executed. We had a limit order of 135. And when they were filled about 1 minute after market open. And you can see the limit order is 135, but they were filled at $1.71, so quite a bit more, about, I guess, $35, $36 more than we were wanting. So that's really good, especially when you consider the fact it was 3 contracts, so $30. That's like another $90 that we got that we weren't expecting. So that's always good news. And the cash secured put, we had put in a limit order at $1.64. However, when I signed in to check on it, it had not filled by 9:10, 9:11. So I had to go in there and update it. I had to change the limit from 164 to 117, and then it got filled at 117. So I guess that happened just a few seconds or whatever after I had submitted that order at the new price, and then it immediately got filled. So we had the cash secured put filled at $1.17. The funny thing is that we still kept the same strike, 43.50, but at the time I think the stock price had already risen to 44, 45, something like that. Not quite sure. Let's go look at the chart and see what it did. So MRVL. So right here, yeah, it opened. So it did have a down day. So anyway, I mean, the price was in the 44s or something. It was actually above. I probably could have gotten a 44 cash secured put instead of 43.50, but I went ahead and just kept the same strike. It wasn't enough to fuss over for all of that. So that's where we got on that. So up here in the cash statement, you can see 831 sold those 3. 513 was collected, $1.95 commission, and the miscellaneous fees 3 cents. And for the cash secured put, it was sold. We collected $117 minus the commission and the fees there. So now what we need to do is go over to the website and track these two transactions. So let's go do that right now. All right, so here we are on the website, myatmm.com, and I wanted to just show you since this February 27th, so this will be probably the last transactions that we record for the month of February for our demo account for MRVL. And so let's just click on the premiums tab, and you can see we've only been trading against MRVL for this entire year, not including December. Those were some just test transactions that we put into the system. So paper trading wise is completely accurate from January to February. So January we collected $494 on MRVL, and so far we've collected $749 in February on MRVL. So after these transactions are added, that should clear $1,000 for the month of February, no problem. So let's go over to cost basis, and we're going to filter down by only positions. We only have a position in MRVL. This one I think is just yeah, that was a test transaction. I haven't cleared it out yet. All right, so back to MRVL. All right, we have 2 new positions. We have a cash secured put and a covered call. And under stocks, those are our 3 stock positions. We can go and collapse that for now. So we have 2 positions to add. So let's go ahead and get those started on the board. Both of them are sold to open. One is a call, the other is a put. Contracts, we did 3 covered calls. We did 1 cash secured put. The expiration on both of these is for March 3rd, this coming Friday. All right, the strike price for the covered calls were, what were they at? They were at 45, that's right. And the price we got for those, $1.71. And the strike price for the cash secured put was 43.50, and we collected $1.17 on that. All right, so right now they're in draft. As soon as we click save, they'll move to their respective groups. So go ahead and click save on the calls and click save on the cash secured put. So now these positions are retained on the board as the positions in play, and they went ahead and added the proposed records to add to our transaction history. So that's what we need to do next. And again, this is the demo account. We're not tracking any commissions or fees, even though in the paper trading account they are being assessed. So let's go ahead and move down the covered calls and then click save to add that to the transaction history, and do the same thing for the cash secured put. Click save to move that down to the transaction history. And now if we come back up to the overall totals, you can see now we have still owned 300 shares here, and the unrealized loss so far is 207 because the last price is setting at 44.31. Our overall cost basis is 45. If this put were to execute, meaning if it was lower than our strike, so if the stock price is lower than 43.50 by this Friday, again the stock price today is 44.31, but if it's trading below 43.50 as of this Friday, that'll execute, and our cost basis at that point in time will come down from 45 and be 44.63. And our cost basis right this moment, if you include all of the premiums we've collected, is setting at 38.87 is our current cost basis on this stock, and it's currently trading at 44.31. So we are doing quite nicely on this position, trading the continuous wheel strategy on this stock. So one last thing before we wrap this up, wanted to go back to the dashboard to show you the premiums total that we've collected for the year and the new total for February. When we first looked at it, I believe the February one was like 739, 749. So now total collected for the month of January was about $500, and the total collected on this one stock for the month of February was $1,379. So doing quite nicely on this one. We will continue to trade MRVL on this demo account running the continuous wheel strategy until either get bored with it or or just to continue seeing how we do the continuous wheel strategy and how it does throughout the remainder of the year. I would like to see if, I mean, not to wish bad things on the stock, but I would like to see if it started moving around more. But the kind of cool thing about picking the stocks is hopefully picking a stock for a company that's fairly stable, and I don't know if I did that with MRVL or not, but it has been playing out that way so far. So it's only been 2 months, got a long way to go. 2023's not supposed to be too exciting if you talk about look at the economy and how things are going. So there is a possible prospectus that it's going to be pretty bad the remainder of the year, but in any case, we'll see how that plays out, and we will play the demo account accordingly. I want to thank you for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and go out today to myatmm.com and get your account created so you can start tracking your transactions as well. Thanks, and I'll talk to you in the next one.